I wanted to share something with all of my entrepreneurs, business people, maybe students who are going into profession, recent college graduates, uh, people who are maybe doing a reset. You've been maybe retired, you're starting another second career, whatever it is. I want to talk about service as a pathway to success. I heard this taught by someone today, and it really sort of impacted me since number one, I'm in a service business. So I've been in the service business of housing, real estate, finance, media for 20 plus years. And during that period of time, I've had the opportunity to help probably 15,000 individuals and families purchase real estate at some level, whether investment, land, or home, which has translated into over $2 billion worth of wealth opportunities. That's my service. That is what I have done and is what I continue to do. And so, what I understand about service that I want to share is it's really about what you do for other people. Service is not what you do for yourself. We have sort of a divide, I think, currently in our business culture, which says it's about me, it's about my, right? Most of the social media posts that we do is about me, it's about my, it's about I. But service is about we, us, and they. Let's take an example, something really simple. When you go into a restaurant, you have a service person, right? You have someone that is going to seat you. You have someone that is going to bring you a menu, uh, offer you the specials, any beverages of your choice, and dessert, which I try to stay away from, but that's what they do. So they are not there to serve themselves, right? It's not about them. They are there to serve you as the customer. They are there to make sure you have a good dining experience, and that as a result of that good experience, you will add a gratuity to their check that they will give you, right? So that's really the nature of service. Nobody goes into the bartending business or the restaurant business because they want to be great. Nobody shines shoes because they want to be great. I have a friend who does that. He shines shoes. He is a servant, and he has served his way into 35 countries bringing children water. You say, well, how did he do that? By shining shoes, because he shined the shoes of attorneys, judges, investors, stockbrokers, and wealthy individuals, and he gleaned information from that. Do you get where I'm going? So through his service, he got an opportunity to do some great things. I have hired people that have been bartenders. I've hired people that have been servers. But you have to understand that not everybody wants to be a servant, right? There's this divide in the culture of boss lady, boss man, king, rule. Okay. So everybody comes out wanting to be that. Everybody wants to have 1 million followers or 2 million subscribers on YouTube, but that's not what service is. There are some people in the planet that are doing great, amazing, awesome things that you don't even know their name, and you will probably never meet them. And then there are people that you hear about every day, but they don't serve. They have a famous name. They're big in one arena, but they don't serve. And so sometimes service is looked down upon, right? It's why a lot of people don't want to work in the bar industry or the restaurant industry or the hotel industry, because people tend to treat them bad, especially people who are not used to handling people who are service driven, service oriented. What is your business? Take a minute, ask your business. Is your business a service business? Are you in line with that? And why are you in that business? If you're there for the money, then you're not there for the service, because you can't be about both, right? I spent the first years, I would say 10 plus years of my real estate career chasing commissions. I was all about the closing, dollar bills, dollar bills, dollar bills, y'all. And the more I chased it, the less I had of it. And it wasn't until I had to understand that I had to grow out beyond me. I had to get a team. I had to train other people and coach other people to help me do this so that I could grow. And so, but I had a lot of failure as a result of doing that. So the challenge is that service, if you're going to be in a service industry, whether you got a product or anything like that. One of the greatest examples, I think, has been the Walmart story. Walmart became great by serving a population that none of us would think as a primary clientele that we would pursue. These were people who wanted bargain basement deals and bargain basement prices. When you walk into Walmart, it ain't sexy. It's not Neiman Marcus. It's not Nordstrom. It is not Tiffany's. It's not the high-end store, but people love going there because of the value. And Walmart has become one of the biggest retailers because of their what? Service. Here's the thing I hear a lot about too, that I think service will take you out of. You'll find yourself having to compete. Well, I have my competitors, and how am I going to compete with the other real estate brokers or the other mortgage brokers or the other chefs out there or the other restaurants or the other stockbrokers out there, whoever that you are competing with for market share or clients or whatever. The key is, if you learn how to serve well, you never have to compete. I never have to compete at what I'm doing. Do I lose deals to other people? Yes, but those probably were not my deals in the first place. If I lost it, it was never mine in the first place. So I've learned that service is about doing the best. I'm not doing what I'm doing for likes. I'm not doing what I'm doing for validation. I'm not doing what I'm doing for approval. I'm doing what I'm doing because I have a passion to help people. I make these daily inspirational ingredients, the shows, the podcasts, all of that. They are not profitable. I am not putting a boatload of money in my pocket from these, but it allows me to do what I've done in housing real estate. And that is, if I can help you become a better version of yourself and you get a confidence in going into that business or relationship or opportunity, then I have served. If you don't, then I have not served. Didn't matter how much money I made. Didn't matter how much production I put in. These are fairly simple. They're not too expensive to produce, but they're important. And so I think just to take time to understand that your gift, talent, ability, experience, grind, hustle is really not for you. Right? Again, back to the example of the server. Right? Her looks, her dress, her style, her conversation, it's not for her. It's for you. It's for you, the customer. When you go into Starbucks, it's not about them. It's about you. How may I help you, ma'am or sir? What would you like? Right? And so you have to understand that and then translate that in your own life. Don't run around, right? Because there's some people have the attitude that they are supposed to be served by everybody. Okay. And to some degree, that is if a person is using their gifts and talents and abilities to serve, but also you're supposed to be serving. It ain't about you going out and finding everybody to serve you, but you don't serve anybody. Okay, that's a one-way street. There's no excitement or glory or championships in that, right? NFL and NBA players, they play, we always think, oh, they're playing for a contract or they're playing. No, some of them are playing because they like the roar of the noise of the crowd. They love the sound. They love that. They love when people shout them into the end zone. So don't ever assume because money is involved. There's a part of our world that counts dollar bills and everything's about the money. And if you're doing this, it's got to be about the money. But I want to suggest to you that there's a greater part of our population that are truly here to serve. In some areas, that's gotten lost. I think in politics, that idea of service is gone, right? It's about power grabs, but there's still segments in our area, in the religious environment, churches, nonprofits, schools, businesses. Amazon likes to serve. It's not just about profit and staying in business. So I want to challenge you to redefine and relook at how you think about service business, service people, and servants themselves. I know I will. I know the next time somebody's serving me, I'm going to look at them a lot different than it's just their job. They're just doing it. But I want to also see, how can I in turn add value to them beyond just a tip? Right? Maybe I can give them some insight, some counsel, an idea, or something that will help. So my call to you today is find a way to serve people. I believe that doors will open for you, opportunities will come your way you're not even thinking about. If you find a way to take your service game to the next level, I believe that there are some wins in your future. It's Louis Howard Live, stopping by for the daily moment, the daily ingredient, the fresh ingredient that is your recipe for success. And we'll see you again.